Hello, my name is Devin Marty with the Greater Cleveland RTA Marketing Department, and we are here to celebrate our veterans in the month of November. And I am here with
Dan O'Malley. I was in the U.S. Navy, active duty for 5 years. Additionally, reserves for about 3 years after that. I was an electrician's mate.
Cool. And what do you currently do at the RTA, and how long have you been here?
I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary here at RTA. I'm a facilities maintenance supervisor here at CBM. I also help next door at Woodhill as well.
Awesome. So we will just start out a very simple but kind of loaded question. Why did you join the military?
I guess that one's easier to answer than I was older when I joined, so I was 24 when I joined, and years 18 to 24, nothing was really popping off, necessarily professionally, and there was that thing, I wanted to travel, and my grandfather was in the Navy in World War II, so that kind of added to it when I was deciding which branch to choose. So
kind of knew what to expect.
It kind of, sort of. There's really no way to know, but yeah.
And just kind of overarching, but what are some of the things that you remember the most about the time you served? What did it teach you?
Definitely professionalism. Taught me professionalism. Not that I didn't have it before, but I didn't work in an environment where it's necessary. But you have to learn quick when you're there. They can chastise you verbally, of course, if you step on a line. So you do learn quickly. But that and just getting to work with and be comfortable working with people from all backgrounds. I had a very interesting work center on my ship, so it helped me get along with all kinds of people.
Do you have any memories that you are fond of?
All kinds of memories. Well, I suppose I'll do two quick ones. The first was just checking on board the ship. I was 24, 25 years old at the time, but still felt like a child because I had no idea where I was going. They picked me up from the San Diego airport. And then we got to my ship. I packed all my stuff away and then quickly went down to the workshop. And in front of me, I had someone from Jamaica, someone from Ecuador, 2 people from the Philippines, 1 good old boy from Tennessee, and 1 girl from Mexico. Oh, and a Russian. He decided he actually left Russia and didn't look back and joined the Navy. That and the crossing the line ceremony, which was something that sailors have done for like 1,000 years. I'm technically not supposed to talk about it too much,
I don't know
if you guys haven't sailed across the equator, I'm not supposed to discuss it as much. But it's a tradition, a ritual. My grandfather did it in World War II. It's basically, it's like a field day all day. You're having a lot of fun. But we were doing that while 2 Chinese destroyers were following us, so we just looked like a bunch of madmen, covered in green slime, and we had to make our own t-shirts, and then there was a person dressed up as a giant baby and a person dressed up as King Neptune, who you had to impress. So that was certainly one of the better moments. And then when you're done, you get a certificate. So I had both my grandfather's from World War II and my certificates. Yeah, so.
That's awesome. That sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Speaking of all the things that it taught you and those memories, what life lessons do you feel like you brought back into your civilian life that you really utilized?
Patience, I think. I think that's what has helped me the most.
And what life lessons do you think, outside of patience, that you utilize in your job?
Certainly, like I said, the professionalism and organization, definitely. Because before that, I was just a messy, early 20-something-year-old, just a regular dude like most guys at that age. And so now, I don't leave the house if there's a dish left unwashed, for example, or I got to make the bed every morning. And that carries over here, absolutely. Like if you ever look in my office, everything, I'm not a freak about it, but everything's got to be where I want it to be. So yeah, organized.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that you would like to share about your service that I haven't asked?
Sure. Interesting story. So I enlisted with my good friend. Years went by after active duty. I didn't see him on active duty. We crossed paths, but not literally. And then I ended up seeing him at our reserve station, which was in North Canton. So we reconnected there, and then it was a couple years we hadn't seen each other. And I show up for my new hire tour here at RTA, and I look across the room, and it was my friend that I joined the Navy with. So he is also at RTA here, and again, it was pretty cool to see his face across the crowd. I didn't know anybody, and then there was my good friend that I signed up with and served with. So I thought that was really cool. Dan O'Malley, electrician's mate, first class, United States Navy, signing off.